You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.
So, Coach, we got a lot of stuff to get into. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a coach's choice. Do you want to talk about this women's stuff real quick, or you want to go ahead and get into the NBA Finals real quick? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you your choice first.
Let's go women's stuff, man, because I almost posted something today, but this is my post right here. I'm gonna end up posting this
Okay.
to IG about the Caitlin Clark Team USA situation. But we can go wherever you want to go with it. But we gotta make sure we touch on that because I feel some
All
kind
right,
of way
we'll
about it.
start. All right, we'll start there because on my feeds and stuff, yo, like the Caitlin Clark shit be hitting.
Every day.
People be commenting on the same YouTube video that I did. Like I did a YouTube video called "Is Caitlin Clark the WNBA cash cow?" That was like week 1 of the WNBA season,
Yeah.
and people be commenting like today's stuff on that same video, and I'd be like, people, I've done three
I
other
dropped the
videos
ball on
since
that, man.
then. I've done 3 other videos since then. Like comment around that time. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into it though. So Caitlin Clark got do you want to use the word snubbed from Team USA? Because I don't think it's a snub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me not say snub. Let me say more so just somebody dropped the ball. And I would say it's the marketing team.
Okay.
Because there's no way that Caitlin Clark should not be on the Team USA team.
Okay.
And I think she's qualified for it as far as her accolades thus far, because they've put many a college player on Team USA team, i.e. Christian Laettner, things like that. And that was a while ago, but he was on the dream team, if you recall.
Of course.
And he didn't do what Caitlin Clark did. He's not Caitlin Clark. But neither here.
Hold on. He's not Caitlin Clark in college or in the pros. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, ain't he like a 2-time what's it called, that 2-time, like the MVP of college basketball
or National Player of the Year?
Yeah. And he won a ring too, right?
Yeah, that's cool. He won 2 rings, and that's all great. But he's not the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history, men's or women, though. He had a great career, but he's not that.
I don't know. I kind of want the hardware more. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, you can have that record. I want the hardware. I want the rings, bro.
She went to back-to-back championships, too, though. She didn't win that one game, but she went to back-to-back championships. So, I mean, yeah, he won it. I agree, and I think that's important. But I also think that if I go twice and I'm the all-time leading scorer for everybody ever to touch a NCAA basketball, I feel like that kind of qualifies me. But that's not even the accolade.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. No, because I know you were saying it was about marketing, and I rock with you. Go ahead.
It ain't about accolades, and at this point, she's good enough to play on that team. We all know that. Like, there's no mystery there. But as far as accolades, I mean, as far as marketing wise, that's the bigger issue. The marketing. You guys are becoming an international brand. Well, a national brand now. Y'all still got to become a national brand, but becoming an international brand. So at the end of the day, if you want to take your game to the next level, both financially, both advertising, both everything, I think Caitlin Clark has proved that she's that. They went from 7,000 players a game at the Fever to 17,000. Sold out seats. They had multiple arenas they had to change because she was coming to town. So why wouldn't you put her on the team to get that draw?
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that a little bit, but we got to play it. We got to play the game. We got to play the game. The game is, if Caitlin Clark gets on the squad, who are you taking off? You know what I'm saying? We have to play that game. You know what I'm saying? So
I did that. It came down to about 3 for me, but let's talk about it.
All right, we're gonna go down the list. I want to make sure this is the right one though.
Hold on. Before we do that, let's do this. I love Taurasi. I think she's probably the best, if not one of the best WNBA players or women's basketball players ever. But why would she be on there if not for name recognition?
She was my one. She was my one. I was gonna be get her up out of there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she shouldn't be on there. I think she should because of her name recognition. But I think on the flip side, Caitlin Clark should be there for name recognition.
I disagree with that part. Diana Taurasi, nah, yo, she shouldn't be on the roster. You know what I'm saying? And it's mainly because no matter who you put in there, these girls is gonna blow out these other women by 30. All of them. They're done.
Exactly.
It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about winning. Let's just play the game real quick. Now, obviously, we're gonna say some outrageous names, but we're just gonna go down the list of the roster.
Okay.
Asia Wilson.
Come on.
Of course. No.
Yeah.
Brianna Stewart.
Come on.
We already talked about Diana Taurasi. Alyssa Thomas from the Connecticut Sun.
Listen, Tom, that's from USC, right? The big from USC.
Damn, I don't know her college career, you know what I'm saying? But I know she be putting in work at UConn.
She played with Caitlin, right? No. She played with the Fever. I'm thinking about my bad. I'm thinking about the wrong person. Alyssa Thomas should be on there. She should be on there. My bad. I know you're talking about. She should be on there. I was thinking about what's her girl that went to USC last year? Not
Oh,
USC.
you talking about Juju?
No, that's Edwards. That's Edwards. That went to UConn last year. My bad.
Oh, you talking about Aaliyah? Oh man, I got smoke
Aaliyah.
about her, but that's a whole nother conversation. We can keep going with that with the women's stuff right there. Brittany Griner. Keep in mind she has not played a WNBA game all season.
She got to be on there. I mean, she got to be on there. She's an international name. She's 6'8". Like she's one of the best WNBA players out there. So
I penalize her for not playing in the WNBA this year. You know what I'm saying? But you can't teach height. You know what I'm saying? As you know what I'm saying? You can't teach height.
But what I'm saying is that she got to be on the final roster. If they decide to replace her, that's one thing. But she has to be on that roster.
Okay, I'm with you. Nafessa Collier. If I said her name wrong, I apologize.
Was her name? Collier should be on there.
From the Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah.
Okay. Jewel Lloyd. Now we're getting into the guards where it's real who you're gonna replace. Jewel Lloyd.
Jewel Lloyd got to be on there. She's one of the nicest in the league, hands down. Period.
From the Las Vegas Aces, Kelsey Plum.
Of course, Plum got to be on there.
Also from the Las Vegas Aces, Jackie Young.
Jackie Young, yes.
Damn, you didn't say that with no conviction. You had to think about that one for a second.
Oh no. It's not that. It's three aces.
No. It's more. It's more.
Matter of fact, yeah, it's four aces. I remember looking at the list. You're right. It's four aces, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you get four people from the same team, but if they four are the best, which I think three of the four are for sure, or I ain't mad at the fourth of them, so you got to play it how you play it. I mean, look, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna break it down.
Yeah,
Kalia Copper. Sure. Kalia Copper from the Phoenix Mercury. She won a champion. She won a championship with the Sky when the Sky won it.
I got to get a little more familiar. That's one I'm not super familiar with, so I don't want to discount her. If I don't know.
She's a hooper. She's a hooper.
Yeah. I've seen her a couple times, but I don't know enough to say that she should or shouldn't be.
Okay, fair enough. Sabrina Ionescu from the New York Liberty.
Yes, for sure.
All right, and the fourth Las Vegas ace, Chelsea Gray, who also has not played all year.
Chelsea, nice, man.
Chelsea
all
year, and she's hurt. But she's hurt.
But you got to put on the roster, bro. Because if she's not hurt and she come back, she got to be on there. So I would say if I had to choose between two of the aces, it would be Chelsea Gray over Young.
Mm.
I won't take away from Young. I'm just saying if I had to choose.
If you was to say four aces, which in cards and spades, four aces is great.
Good.
Yeah, you good. You good in spades. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we playing basketball, not spades.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. I know you love Taurasi. She's the GOAT in some people's eyes. I'm sorry, man. She gotta go, bro. She had her time, B. Like let these young girls get it, man. They don't need her, is what I'm saying. They don't need her. They don't need Caitlin Clark neither.
So let me ask you this. If you saying they don't need them too, let me ask you this. What is basketball? What purpose does basketball serve in this world?
Fun. It's a team sport.
Purpose it serves. What purpose does it serve?
You go into a deeper philosophy of basketball. So I'll let you answer your own question.
Okay, basketball is entertainment. You need advertisers to get money to pay the entertainers.
Okay, so you're going back to the marketing. Okay.
I'm saying basketball don't cure cancer. It doesn't save babies. It doesn't do any of that. It entertains people. In order to make money, you have to entertain a certain amount of people so that advertisers want to pay to see these people entertain them.
I mean, how much entertainment we going to get blowing out teams by 30? It's going to happen regardless.
But the tickets, brother, you got to sell tickets.
Man, how much is a what you call it a Paris dollar? Is it a euro?
It don't matter. People are going to see Caitlin Clark. People from America will be at the Olympics to see Caitlin Clark. Son. Trust me.
Okay. So let's say
Hold on,
this.
think about it. Hold on, one second. She had a 10,000 person increase, brother.
No, I'm hip. I'm hip. I
From
saw my missus do
7,000 to
that.
17,000 is a big jump
I'm
for
hip.
one
Yes, sir.
player.
You're
So
100%.
imagine what that does internationally, bro.
I mean, but again, it's internationally. I think everybody else's countries is still going to put them seats together. I don't think it's going to do all of that. But I'm gonna say this though, real quick. So we talked about Christian Laettner. You had Anthony Davis back in the day. You had
Yep.
the 2014 with D Wade, LeBron, Melo, and all of them. So what do all of those young players have in common in Olympic play?
Marketability.
No. From a game standpoint, because you're saying marketability, which is cool, but what does all of them players have in common? They did not get any playing time. So how much you going to talk about marketing when all of these people's buying these tickets? They tuning in to NBC to listen to Mike Breen call the game, which I think Kevin Harlan should be calling these games, but that's neither here nor there. Mike Breen's calling these games,
both.
and hell yeah, Kevin Harlan's the dude, bro.
Yeah, hard as that dude.
Yeah.
I do miss Mark Jackson and Van Gundy though. They was my favorite.
We'll get into the finals in a second because they was the truth too. But what type of marketability we gonna get when all we gonna see is Caitlin Clark in warmers and in a jumpsuit because she's not gonna get any playing time.
How you gonna say that? How you gonna say they're gonna beat people by 30 and they not put her in the game? Why wouldn't they?
Do they ever? Or if they do put her in the game, what she gonna get like 5 minutes, like what about 10 minutes like 8 minutes garbage time or
Once
whatever?
you go up 20, 30, man, what do you mean? What they gonna keep the starters in?
I don't. You know what? You're right. They probably won't keep the starters in. But now we're not even talking about watching Caitlin Clark in competitive basketball. We're just really watching, as you say, the entertainment value. We're just really watching the show. Shoot the three. Shoot it.
But not only that, do you think Caitlin Clark is not better than any of those people on that list?
Fuck no.
Nobody.
Caitlin Clark is not the 12th best international women's basketball player. I'm sorry. I'm not.
15 on that?
So we're talking about guards. Because we can't put like you said, it's height. So we can't say Brittany Griner, Asia Wilson. She's like 6'4", 6'1", right?
Yeah.
But she's still a guard though. You know what I'm saying? So she's not a 6'4" forward like Asia Wilson or a 6'8" center like Brittany Griner. You know what I'm saying? So because those are actually the only two big girls on the squad for real, for real. I mean, I don't know how tall Stewie is, but she's listed as a forward. But yeah, I'm not putting. If I was to, like I said, if I was to replace her, I would replace her with Taurasi. But you want her for name recognition. You want her for name recognition.
You can't replace her with Taurasi because of how much she's given to USA basketball. Not only that, but Taurasi is the international women's basketball player. She's been playing in Europe. That's what she did. They paid her $2 million to sit out 1 year from the WNBA.
I remember that. Bruh, was like what, like 2015?
You cannot not have Taurasi on that squad. I don't care what you're talking about. And politics alone. And Taurasi's still putting up numbers. So how would you justify this? Just because she old?
I mean, shit. What did they say? Father time kills all of us, except LeBron James for some reason and Tom Brady. But that nigga coming. That nigga coming for her ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, bro. Because like all of these girls is like young and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like Diana Taurasi played in the Olympics with Sue Bird and fucking Dawn Staley. Like, bitch been around forever. It's like, come on, man. It's like,
I'm not gonna punish. Why would I punish her for that though? That's an accolade. She earned that, bro. I'm not gonna punish her for being around longer. Bro, I'm looking at the stats from Sunday. She just had 20.7 assists and 7 rebounds, bro, and they won. Like, come on, man.
That's one game you're talking about. What else did Diana Taurasi do? She ain't been playing that great. I mean, the Phoenix Mercury ain't blowing up the world or anything like that. She's mid.
No, they're not.
She might be good for 40, but she's mid.
Huh?
What's her season numbers? Did you just say
17, 5, and 2?
That's mid for Diana Taurasi, bro.
That is mid, but look, okay, so she got a 23-point game, 28, 30. She just had 31 the other night. Like,
And now, I just want to say, just for context, were those in wins or losses? Because
28
anybody,
was in the loss, 31 was in the win.
okay, all right,
20 was in the win against Dallas.
okay, I remember that. I remember
Um,
that actually.
who else they beat? They beat Las Vegas. She only had 9 that game, but they beat them.
Not because of her.
You think so?
Now, I mean,
Her 28-point game was a loss to Las Vegas. I mean, 23-point game. But neither here nor there, bro. Like, it's this stuff is politics, man. Like, you can't beat the politics, bro. No matter how people feel about it, like politics is politics. You have to, and they're at a pivotal time too, man. Like, they have to take the game to the next level right here, right now. This is their window. If Caitlin Clark gets hurt or she don't pan out or something like that, the game suffers. But if you get on that international stage with them international jerseys and people flying to France, what the Olympics in France this year?
Paris, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you people flying out to France to see her compete, bro. This is thousands of people you talking about.
Now, I just want this to be I just want this to be for the record because a lot of women, we're gonna talk about this too, who cover the WNBA and women's sports, they don't like us talking about it. So I want people to know, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I got Coach Mo on this show talking about women's sports is because you've been a fan since day one. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know how long you've been a fan of this women's game because you coach women, you coach the women's game. You know what I'm saying? So you're not like a Stephen A. Smith, a Shannon Sharp, or any of these other, you know what I'm saying, male gas bags that's talking about women's sports who've never seen it or never heard it. Like you actually live it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I got you on the show to talk about this because you live this shit.
Yeah. So man, I've been ingrained in women's sports since my first time I ever touched the ball. My sister played basketball in high school, college, and pro, man. So she taught me how to play basketball essentially. Like I went to the court with her. I played against her. I played with her. Like one-on-one when nobody was at the court, it was me and her. That was my first inception into women's basketball. Then I just watched her career throughout. Big. I played in college, obviously, went to all the girls' games, was around the girls' team a lot, man. So now I'm coaching college women's basketball, and I train college females as well. So and I used to go to Mystics games when I lived in DC, especially in college when they first came around. I mean, I watched the Comets when they won their championships, their first couple championships, the Sparks with Lisa Leslie, Rebecca Lobo back when she was at UConn. So I ain't just spewing stuff just out of, out of just, watching the IG clips. Like I do this. Like I watch women's basketball, I coach it, I mentor it, I train it. So but I've been just a part of basketball.
I just want you to say that for the people. You know what I'm saying? Before people think that we're gas bags just arguing women's basketball like we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. No, well, he at least knows what he's talking about. I'm a fan from afar. He does it professionally. I would say this though. If Chelsea Gray is not physically able to compete, I still don't think Caitlin Clark should be on the squad. Because now I want what's a whole girl name? And again, it's not that I don't know her name. I don't want to mispronounce it. She plays for Dallas. Erica Nkubawale.
Number 20. I don't think she can play for USA though.
She not an American?
Am I thinking? Hold on, no, my bad. Maybe I'm thinking about the three sisters.
No. Ogumake can play for America because she been mad as a bitch that she could never get on the roster. Shanae.
Did she make the roster this year?
Nneka don't never make the roster. Like she be playing.
She the leading scorer. She the leading scorer in the league, right?
I know Nneka should have been on an Olympic team. You know what I'm saying? But they never put her on the roster.
I don't think she either. Oh yeah. I know you're right. I think.
She has not. She has
that
like
was a controversy.
Yeah, it's like she has Nigerian, you know what I'm saying, type stuff, but she's an American, bro. Like she's from Houston or that Dallas shit or that Texas shit.
But this is my entire point though. You don't have the leading scorer in the league on there, but you have all these other people on there that's not even that's injured. So if we're gonna say it's not politics and then look at that and say, how can we say it's not politics? How you have two people that's hurt on the roster, but not the leading scorer in the league on the roster, but then say it's not politics? How's that possible?
I 100% agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like the roster's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the best women in the world. We're going to dog walk all of these women by 30. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fine with it. But all I'm saying is like, let's go back. Let's rewind, go back to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark is marketing. I feel like she is the WNBA cash cow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it does translate. It'll grow the game. but you are a person who coaches basketball competitively. I will present this to you. You're at Elizabeth City State University.
Mm-hmm.
You got a girl who social media following is out of this world. Like she's dummy crazy on social media. And
Yeah.
she can play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like her following is out there. But then you
Mm-hmm.
got this other girl who's a little bit low key, but she a dog. Who are you playing as a coach? You as a coach, because I know that marketing shit don't matter if you're a coach. As a coach, who are you playing?
Say it one more time. You say what's the two? What's the two differences?
A girl whose social media is popping. She's lit
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok. She's lit on social media. She has that buzz, and her game is cool. It's not bad. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. But then you
Yeah.
got this one girl who's low key, but she's a dog. But her social media and her branding, marketing isn't all the way like that. Who are you playing?
Fam, I don't even consider social media when I'm playing somebody, fam. Like I could care less, like less than less about they anything outside of basketball performance, consistency, and willingness to help the team win, bro. Like I could care less about any bit of that. And I know maybe I'm not at the Duke level where that matters to players. But don't get me wrong though. I play the politics. You got to play the politics game. Like certain players have to play. Don't get it twisted. Like it's all politics.
But you're gonna play the best available players to win the game.
See, you gonna get. I'm gonna get a little deeper on you again. So
Please.
so I don't just play. Not I, but just coaching. You don't typically just play players because they can play. It's like 5 to 6 other elements on why someone plays and how long they play and why they play.
Okay.
So let's talk about starters. So my coach may come to me one day and say, such and such is injured. Do you think this person should start? Or they haven't been playing well for the past 3 games. Should we take X out of the lineup? I may say, yeah, coach, we got to play better. We got to start the games better. Or I might say, no, coach. If we take her out of the starting lineup, she's going to give us nothing. So either we get what we can get out of her with the first couple starter minutes, or we get nothing. If she come out and play well, then we good. She's going to have a good day. If she come out and play bad, we got to get her out quick. Because sometimes players mentally can't function when you disrupt or change some part of their identity. You got to figure out how to finagle and play to their identity, their personality, or their what's the word I'm looking for? Not reputation, their expectations.
Okay.
You got to play to their expectations in order to get the most out of them. As a good coach, your only job is to get the most out of your players. That's your job on game day, to get to maximize their potential, maximize their talent on game day.
Okay.
However you got to do that. And I mean, as far as practice, I mean, as far as mental health, I mean, as far as preparation, self-talk, all those kind of things right there, you have to have that player prepared to play. Now, whether that means they have to start and not be great, or that means they have to, they can come off the bench and while they can watch the game a little bit. So their social media wouldn't play any part per se, but it could play a part because of what this person's expectations are and the outcome of their performance.
Okay. Okay. Because I just feel like as a coach who does this shit, you don't give a fuck about her selling tickets and all of that shit, man. If you can help us win these games, you're gonna be on the roster and you're gonna play. And what Team USA basically said is all of that. I'm selling out. You're selling out stadiums. All of this shit is cool, but you're not the 12th best player to play internationally. And I think as a coach, you can respect that.
I can, but I coach college basketball. I coach amateurs. They're pros. It's a total different game, and I learned that the hard way going to be a pro. It ain't the same, bro. All that team camaraderie and stuff is just different. It's there, and it happens, but it's a little different. So when it comes to, but see, I just think the WNBA is in such a unique place, man. They have to take advantage of this window of opportunity they have. Because if Caitlin Clark is not good enough, like people are trying to make it, the league is going down. They're going backwards.
And that's sad too, because as you were saying earlier, how you're a purist of women's basketball. We know that women's basketball is the shit. What if I told you this? And we're going to talk about this after the break when we talk about the NBA finals and all of that. What if I told you that I've been paying attention to women's basketball more than the NBA finals? Would I be judged for that? Would that be like a hot take or a fucked up take?
Not at all. I think the finals is what the finals is, man. It's a medium market team with a huge market team, and it's just NBA game is just different, man. You know, it's just different, bro. I mean, and the storylines, not a whole lot of storyline there in the NBA right now. With
Right.
this finals, Dallas, Boston, nobody really expected this. We don't think that Dallas is the best team, and people are still skeptical about Boston, even though they have historic numbers. So it's kind of like you got Luca, you got Kyrie,
Yep.
you got Jalen, you got excuse me, you got
Tatum.
Jason Tatum. Then you
Yep.
got Tatum, and those are cool stars. Like they're cool, but they ain't Anthony Edwards. They ain't have that it. I mean, Luca does, Kyrie does, Jalen kind of stays under the radar, and Jason just kind of people are still kind of side eyeing him.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure.
Like we think we think he the guy, but is he the guy? Like
You
that
don't know
kind of
yet.
deal, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so so this series, I just don't think it has a lot of flair to it, man.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I just wanted to just get that thought out there real quick, man.
Yeah.
But nah, cause like the W, like I said, the W to me has always been in a great place. It's always been ascending. It's always been growing and all of that stuff. And I just look at these. I'm listening. Like I said, I'm looking at this Team USA roster, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
thinking like you can fit Caitlin Clark in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you want to say, okay. Four aces is cool in spades, not in basketball. Okay, like you said, Jackie Young, you can replace her or whatever. I think Chelsea Gray because she's hurt. You know what I'm saying? So you can go either one of those ways. So I'm gonna say this before we hit the break real quick because I definitely want to get some NBA talk with you real quick.
Mm-hmm.
If Chelsea Gray cannot play, because if Brittany Griner can't play, she's a center, so she's not gonna replace a 6'9" center. Like that's not gonna happen. They're gonna get the next tallest female to play
They
with.
will. They would. They would replace her with Frozen for sure.
Damn, so
They
the
got
tallest
enough
person you'll
bigs.
have is Asia Wilson?
Um,
Because
yeah, but
I don't know how tall Stewie is. I know Alyssa Thomas
Stewie's
is
6 foot.
2.
Yeah, she's big. Stewie about 6 foot, 6'1", I think. But I don't think they have to be big for the international game because all the international bigs aren't that great. So I mean, I don't think they, you know what I mean? Like you said, they've been playing the international game long. All these people that's on this team have been on U16, U15,
Yep.
U18, USA team, and so has Caitlin Clark. That's why it's so weird that they're trying to say that she shouldn't be on this team. Like,
So do you think
I'll put money on it. I'll bet the house. I'll bet one of these sweatshirts with somebody. The I am greater than sweatshirt that Caitlin
okay.
Clark end up on his USA team.
Def Oh shit, that does have an am on it. Cause I didn't now that you said it, I can see it.
Yeah,
That's dope. We gotta definitely okay. I just realized you did just get suited up with your own shit. You gotta send me some shit, bro. So look, let
got
me
you. Yeah, I got you for sure.
let me ask you this real quick though. So if like I said, okay, we'll just say, all right, if there's an injury, we ain't gonna say who, we're just gonna put a blanket statement. If there's an injury and a person cannot play in the Olympics, does Clark get the call?
I don't think any of that matters. She's going to get the call regardless, to whatever capacity. One of them injured players ain't gonna be injured a little bit longer. Somebody not, yeah, I guarantee you she's gonna be on this team. I guarantee it.
This year.
And if she's not, the WNBA is going to. I would consider that they dropped the ball on an international promotional opportunity for the league.
But isn't that two different entities though? No, so I was listening to Speak and Joy Taylor was like, well, Team USA and the WNBA are two different entities. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have their goals aren't really aligned. I mean, yeah, we have WNBA players, but it's not the same bucket. It's not the same, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But even still, like, so what are they not going to win the gold if she's on the team?
They're gonna blow all these women by 30.
That's my point, though. So get the marketing dollars and win the gold. What are we talking about? You can do both.
That's why to full circle back this conversation. That's why I said, Diana Taurasi, sit your ass down and let Caitlin Clark get some of this run. You know what I'm saying? White girl for white girl.
It can't be Taurasi, bro.
Okay, so you're arguing that it can't be Taurasi. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Okay. You don't want it to be Taurasi,
She's
but
one of
it
the
could be
highest paid
somebody.
international players ever, bro. Like, she's an international. She's a more of a star over there than she is here.
That's true. That's true. No, I'm saying I ain't gonna cap you on that.
And it's her
I,
last one, man. You gotta. I would honor her with that, more or less. Like, I would honor her with that opportunity. Like, yo, this your last one. This your last one. Your last run. Come on, you earned it. You done got us 8 gold medals.
damn
Come
near.
on, man.
Damn near. All right, so when we get back from the break, we're gonna transition to NBA basketball. We gave a little bit of takes about it, but we're gonna do a little bit more. It's the SS experience. We be back.
You're listening to the SS Experience on SMG.